Welcome back. I'm Adrienne, your expert on all things custom home building and luxury. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend how much fun we have on the Frazier Homes channel. So today we are talking about Six Sigma. You all know I am a master black belt in the Six Sigma process, and really all that is about managing waste, okay, and continuous improvement. So we use those philosophies here at Frazier Homes, and we are talking about what Six Sigma looks in our build process. And so we believe in the DMAIC process, which is define. So we begin by clearly defining what the scope of work is, what we want to accomplish. There is a lot of work that goes on during defining. This is why we always say you want to make sure you have your interdisciplinary team, because the type of lot that you choose will have a huge impact on the overall design build, a huge impact on the cost. So defining is very important. We are looking at plot plans, we're looking at drawings, we're looking at the contract. All of that is as a result of how we go about defining. So that is the first thing in the DMAIC process, is defining. The next is measure. So you hear me say we do a lot of analytics. We're measuring our time on the job. We're measuring the budget. We're measuring our quality. We have quality control checklists. Our project managers, you know, we have what they are doing. We'll link that below versus what they are not doing. We'll also link that below. That was a video that we did a few months back, but it was all about measuring. We want to measure, and it is important that we do that because we want to measure for future projects. Is there ways to eliminate waste, to cut down on some of the time, to cut costs? That is our job as your builder. That is part of the DMAIC Six Sigma philosophy, and we use that. The next is the analyzing. So the measure part is the data gathering, but then we analyze. We want to know if we are on par. We're looking at industry standards in terms of our timeliness. You all remember, pop quiz, what is the triple constraint? Okay, time, scope, and budget. That is definitely on par and parallel with our Six Sigma processes. And the next one is improve, okay? Frazier Homes, we are constantly looking for improvement. The team here knows that if we are not improving, then that means that we're going downhill. We have a belief that there is no way to coast except downhill. We do not believe that we can just coast, or we can even coast uphill. And so we're always looking for improvement opportunities. We're always looking for ways to enhance our process. And that only comes by evaluating what we did well, where we can improve, doing a SWOT analysis, if you will. And finally, control, okay? So we maintain standards through our checklist. I said we have a quality control checklist. We do audits. We have accountability. We have builder trend. You know that we have builder trend. We're communicating effectively with our homeowners. And all of that is about controlling the process. You understand, as a builder, we have a lot of variation that goes into our process because we have a lot of inputs that are going in. Remember when we talked about process capability, we talked about the inputs, the throughputs, and the outputs. Well, we have a lot of inputs because we have a lot of different team members, subs, vendors, etc., that are participating in our process. So variation is, we're fraught with a lot of variation. However, we know how to control the process because we go through the define, measure, analyze, improve, and control. And so there you have it. If your builder is not considering these things when building your home, it means they don't know the difference.